of them in a row. Is it bad?
Good morning, Spartans. First of all, can you hear me all the way up top? Raise your hand if you can hear. All I have, okay, good. We have the championship match of the 2023-24 Haiku competition. And at this time, we'd like to have all of the contestants and their coaches come to the stage. Korkowski and I direct the Haiku program here in Western Washington. I've been doing this since 2012, 2013, and this has been a remarkably good season in spite of the fact that we need a few more schools. In addition to the teams that are on stage, you'll notice we have one other object up here. That is the permanent trophy. And if you were to look at it close up, you'd see that all three of these schools have their names on it multiple times. So Monroe is the defending champion, and they're defending their champions for another 45 minutes or so. And after that, we'll see. So without further ado, I'll turn the festivities over to our MC, Ms. Jill Ciano.
Good morning, everyone. Let's begin with introductions of today's team, starting at my far left with the students from Monroe High School.
I'm Aubrey Arthur.
I'm John Lindsay. I'm Devin.
I'm Danny Axelson.
And behind us we have Edwin Casto and our coach Reed.
Next, the students from Archbishop Murphy High School.
I'm Jackie.
I'm Angie. I'm Lainey. I'm Zoe. And behind us we have Alex, Ashley, Georgia, Kate, and our coach, Mr. McLaughlin.
And Colin.
Finally, the members of today's home team, Stanwood High School.
I'm Bella.
I'm Colin. I'm Logan. And I'm Matthew. For alternates and second round people, we have Riley, Kaylee, Aiden, Garrett, Blake, and Asher. And coached by our coach, Mr. Cunningham. And then also, they have a fast. Hi, cutie. Will you go to prom with me?
While coaches and alternates return to their seats, I'll explain how teams earn points. In standard categories, each team receives its own question with 15 seconds and 4 chances to answer. A team earns 4 points for a correct answer on the first try. The point value decreases by 1 with every incorrect try. If a team does not answer correctly, either of the other teams may buzz in for a chance to earn 1 bonus point, but teams must wait until the 15-second clock has expired. I'll explain scoring in special categories as they occur. Audience, please remember your silence is important during the reading of the questions and during each team's answer period, so every contestant can hear every question and every answer. As always, Haiku begins with questions about current events, and the first question goes to Stanwood. A British runner has raised more than $870,000 in a charity run through the entire length of Africa that he completed April 7th at Ras Angela, Tunisia. Give the last name of this determined runner who, despite robbery, injury, and border hassles, averaged more than a marathon a day for 352 days.
Cook.
Correct. Archbishop Murphy. Israel withdrew its military personnel from one coastal city in southern Gaza earlier this month, but most of the city, including the Nasser Hospital, lay in shambles. Give the 2-word name of this city, which is the hometown of Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar.
Khan Yunis.
Correct. Monroe, the founder of the World Kitchen, Central Kitchen, insisted in a nationally broadcast interview this month that the investigation of the killings of 7 aid workers in Gaza cannot be left to Israel, which has admitted its forces ignored protocol in the April 1st attacks. Give the last name of the renowned chef who leads World Central Kitchen.
Andros.
Yes. Now to American history. Stanwood, the traditional English practice of limiting inheritance to eldest sons added motivation for younger children to seek their fortunes by other means, including ventures in the colonies. Give the name for this inheritance practice.
Chartering.
Try again. Archbishop Murphy.
Primogeniture.
That is correct. Archbishop Murphy. Give the last name of the British general who was forced to surrender his entire command to American General Horatio Gates at Saratoga on October 17, 1777.
Johnson.
Try again.
Smith.
Try again. Monroe.
Burgoyne.
That is correct. Monroe. The Treaty of Fort Stanwix, signed in 1784, was the first treaty between the United States of America and an Indian nation. Name the native group that committed to this treaty.
The Iroquois.
Yes. Now to biology. One hereditary condition caused by a dominant allele leads to progressive deterioration of brain cells. Unfortunately, the loss of brain function is not usually apparent before age 30. Therefore, the allele is often passed on to offspring before the condition is diagnosed. Give the name of this condition.
Multiple sclerosis.
Try again.
Alzheimer's.
Try again.
Parkinson's.
Try again. Archbishop Murphy.
Huntington's.
Yes. Archbishop Murphy, give the term for the procedure that permits the prenatal diagnosis of many genetic disorders by examining free-floating fetal cells taken from fluid extracted from the placenta. Correct answer is amniocentesis. Monroe. Genetic transcription in eukaryotes involves specialized nucleotides. These include promoters, repressors, and a third type. This third type interacts with transcription factors to help RNA polymerase find and attach to its promoter. Give the name for these genetic sequences.
Exons.
Try again.
Transmitters.
Try again.
Start codons?
No. Correct answer, enhancers. Now to sports. It's the only question in which all three teams can earn points. Each team will write its one answer on the form provided. At the end of the 20-second answer period, I will ask a member of the third team to bring all three forms to the podium. Each team with the correct answer will score 4 points. One Major League Baseball player became the full-time second baseman for the Dodgers in the 2022 season, playing in 129 games and batting .276 with 6 homers and 42 RBIs. He also led the National League in triples with 7. Give the last name of this player. Monroe, please bring me the answers. Anybody in the audience know? I heard it. No. Nobody got the answer correct. The answer correct answer is Lux. Gavin Lux. Now to literature. In William Saroyan's story, A Curved Line, the narrator tires of listening to the radio because stations play the same selections over and over. He mentions a particular dread that years in the future, his great-grandchildren will still be getting earworms from endless broadcasting of the same waltz. Give the title of that famous waltz. Early. Monroe, go ahead.
The Blue Danube.
That is correct. Okay. Archbishop Murphy. In the short story titled The Guest by Albert Camus, the prisoner is accused of killing his cousin. Identify the weapon he reportedly used to commit this crime.
Machete.
Try again.
Wrecking ball.
Try again.
Dagger. Dagger.
Try again.
Knife.
Try again. Nope. Monroe?
A revolver.
No. Stanwood?
Glass.
No. A bill hook. Monroe? In Zora Neale Hurston's story, Magnolia Flower, Bentley is so determined to force his daughter's marriage to a man of his choosing that he locks up her preferred fiancé and posts a guard over him armed with a rifle. Give the name of this guard who instead helps the lovers escape.
Ham.
Yes. Our next category is mathematics. Each team has 60 seconds and 4 tries to answer its own question. The clock starts once I have finished reading each question. All three teams have copies of each math question in colored envelopes. Do not open the envelopes until I tell you to. The first question goes to Stanwood. Everyone open the yellow envelope. Given x plus y equals 15 and x minus y equals 7, find the value of x squared minus y squared.
$137.
No?
Gosh. It's 115.
No.
Negative 115.
No.
Negative 105.
No. Monroe?
105.
Yes. Archbishop Murphy, everyone open the red envelope. Casey, Pat, and Sydney are assigned to paint the garage. Casey could do the job in 12 hours, Pat could do the job in 18 hours, and Sydney in 9 hours. Find the number of hours the job will take with all three working at those rates. Try again. Try again.
12,
Try again.
11,
Monroe?
9,
Stanwood?
4.
Yes. Now to Monroe. Everyone open the blue envelope. The population of a city is given by P of T equals 5 plus 3 times 2 to the T power, where P of T is the population and T is the number of years after the city was founded. After how many years is the population 101? Yes. Now to Shakespeare. 3 of Richard II, a knight who supports King Richard's reign, brings news that the English population at every level has turned against him, concluding with, quote, "Against thy seat both young and old rebel, and all goes worse than I have power to tell," end quote. Give this messenger's last name.
York,
Try again.
Surrey,
Try again.
Baggett,
Try again.
Green.
Monroe?
Carlisle.
No. Archbishop Murphy?
Mowbray,
No. Correct answer is Sir Stephen Scroop. Archbishop Murphy. In Act 3 of Much Ado About Nothing, Hero dresses for her planned wedding, attended by Margaret and Beatrice. She shows Beatrice a perfumed apparel accessory that she received from Claudio. Identify that gift.
a necklace,
Try again.
a bracelet,
Try again.
a ring,
Try again.
a crown,
Stanwood was early. Monroe?
veil,
No. Stanwood?
a scarf,
No. Correct answer, gloves. Monroe. In Act 3 of The Merry Wives of Windsor, Sir Hugh is anxiously awaiting the arrival of his dueling opponent. He urges the man acting as his second for this duel to look every which way for the absent Dr. Caius. Give the name of Sir Hugh's second.
simple,
Yes. Now to geography. Stanwood. An archipelago of shelter islands along the North Sea coast of the Netherlands includes the islands of Borkum, Ameland, Vlieland, and numerous others. Give the name of this string of islands which is part of the Netherlands.
The Rotterdam Islands.
Try again. Monroe?
The Frisian Islands.
Yes. Archbishop Murphy. Lying between Latvia and Estonia is a small gulf, also bordered by the Baltic Sea to the west. Give the name of this gulf.
Baltic,
Try again.
Scandinavian,
Try again. Monroe?
Gulf of Riga.
Yes. Monroe. A major river runs through the capital city of Warsaw, Poland, on its way to its mouth on the Gulf of Gdansk. Give the name of this river.
Vistula.
Yes. We'll now prepare for the second half of our contest. Scoring is at this time is Stanwood 5, Archbishop Murphy 6, and Monroe 29. We'll have a 90-second break while team members rearrange themselves. Teams, please ensure that only blank paper remains. As usual, we begin the second half with a question for the home team in chemistry. The enthalpy change for the oxidation of propane is approximately negative 2,000 kilojoules. State the term which describes any reactions, such as the oxidation of propane, where a negative enthalpy is obtained.
Exothermic.
Yes. Archbishop Murphy. A balanced chemical equation with two reactants is a theoretical presentation of what happens chemically. Give the term for the laboratory procedure that confirms the theoretical reaction by gradually adding small amounts of one reactant to a known quantity of the other reactant.
Titration.
Yes. Monroe. State the last name of the British scientist who is said to have first discovered oxygen by heating mercury 2 oxide and evaluating the breakdown products.
Hook.
Try again.
Mendeleev.
Try again.
Pavlov.
Stanwood?
Charles.
No. Archbishop Murphy?
Kelvin.
No. Correct answer is Joseph Priestley. Now to art history. Stanwood. Christ's entry into Jerusalem is one of 28 full-page illustrations in the Benediction of St. Athelwold, a manuscript produced around 980 CE. Give the name of the school credited with producing this work, which is one of the pinnacles of Anglo-Saxon art. Archbishop Murphy.
Winchester School.
Yes. Archbishop Murphy. Recognized masters of the International Gothic style included three brothers whose father was a sculptor. Their work included jewel-like miniatures such as July in the Très Riche Ur, produced for Jean Duc de Berry. Give the last name of these illuminations from the Netherlands.
Limburg.
Yes. Monroe. One of the largest surviving papyri dates from the 20th dynasty. It depicts scenes of Ramses III along its 138-foot length. Give the exact name of this object.
The Great Harris Papyrus.
That is correct. This brings us to the team choice category in today's contest. Prior to the contest, each team chose a different subject. Only one answer per team is allowed. Questions are worth 4 points to the original team. A bonus answer by another team is worth 2 points. In this category only, you do not need to wait for the clock to expire. You may buzz in as soon as the original team's answer is ruled incorrect. Stanwood chose geography. Ljubljana is the capital city of Central European country. Give the name of this country which borders Austria, Hungary, and Croatia.
The Czech Republic.
Monroe.
Slovenia.
Yes. Archbishop Murphy, you selected a question in American history. In 1766, Parliament grudgingly repealed the Stamp Act. American rejoicing was premature, though, because Parliament then passed another act reaffirming the right of Parliament to bind the colonies in all cases whatsoever. Give the name of this act.
The Intolerable Acts.
Monroe?
The Declaratory Acts.
Yes. Monroe, you chose a question in literature. In William Saroyan's short story titled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the narrator reports that he was earning about 28 cents an hour working in an industry that used to pay $1 an hour to its operators. Identify the invention that after 1927 simplified the work and slashed the workers' pay.
Teletype machine.
Yes. Now, the unselected question in Shakespeare becomes a team choice toss-up. Only one try per team. You may buzz as soon as you're ready to answer. In Act 3 of Antony and Cleopatra, the messenger who first reported Antony's marriage to Octavia appears again before Cleopatra and relates what he has learned about Octavia. Give Octavia's age according to the messenger. Archbishop Murphy.
38.
No. Monroe.
40.
No. Stanwood.
39.
No. Correct answer, 30. Now to physics. Stanwood. State the scientific term that describes any thermodynamic process in which there is no heat transfer in or out of the system.
Closed.
Try again.
A diabetic.
Yes. Archbishop Murphy, state the name given to the form of nuclear radiation that occurs when a helium nucleus is emitted from the nucleus of a radioactive atom.
Beta radiation.
Try again.
Alpha radiation. Alpha decay.
We'll take alpha.
What was the...
Alpha
Oh.
Monroe. A typical electric motor contains a rotating part where an EMF is produced. Give the name for this part.
Rotor.
Try again.
Stator.
Try again.
Turbine.
Try again. Archbishop Murphy?
Engine.
No. Stanwood?
Coil.
No. Correct answer, armature. Now to American government. Stanwood. Give the name for the power exercised by the president. Give the name for the power exercised by the president to receive the diplomatic representatives of another sovereign state. thus acknowledging the legal existence of that state and its government.
Recognition.
Yes. Archbishop Murphy. One proposed electoral college reform would have the electors in each state chosen in the same way as their congressional delegates are chosen. Thus, each state would choose 2 electors from a statewide ballot and the rest of its electors as they choose that U.S. representatives. Give the name for this suggested reform plan.
Just representation.
Try again.
District representation.
We will take that. Monroe. One approach to international relations that seeks a relaxation of tensions between countries is known by a French word. This policy was used by President Nixon in withdrawing from Vietnam and later visiting China. Give this term.
Détente.
Yes. Now to world history. Stanwood. Anglo-French tensions in Canada were not solved in 1791 by dividing it into upper and lower provinces. Identify the current Canadian province that comprised most of Upper Canada.
Quebec.
Try again.
Montreal.
Try again.
Newfoundland.
Try again. Monroe.
Ontario.
Yes. Archbishop Murphy. The struggle for women's suffrage was at least as difficult in Britain as it is in the United States. The leader of the campaign in Britain founded the Women's Social and Political Union in 1901 and was arrested and jailed several times. Give her last name.
Bridget.
Try again.
Joseph.
Try again.
Cook.
Try again.
Smith.
Stanwood?
Pankhurst.
Yes. Monroe. During the Crimean War, women achieved an established role as army nurses. Give the last name of the leader of the female nurses who treated British casualties during the Crimean War.
Nightingale.
Yes. This is the last question in today's contest. It's a toss-up question in math and worth 4 points. There's a 1-minute answer period. Only one answer per team is allowed. Teams must signal with their buzzers for the opportunity to answer. As soon as an answer has been ruled incorrect, remaining teams may buzz in to answer. Everyone open the white envelope. A tourist in Philadelphia is standing 300 horizontal feet away from the base of a 405-foot tall skyscraper and gazing at the top of it. The tourist's eyes are 5 feet above ground level. How far is it from the tourist's eyes to the top of the skyscraper?
500 feet. 500 feet.
Yes. The preliminary results of today's competition are Stanwood 17, Archbishop Murphy 21, and Monroe 54. At this point, pending any appeals, today's winner is Monroe. A sincere thanks to everybody in today's audience for your enthusiasm.